Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, hello. Teri Angel here, coming to you from the road. I am in somewhere in New Mexico, traveling along on my way to El Paso, and I just wanted to pull off in a rest area and come on for the Angel Speaks show. So thank you for finding it. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for being here as the angels speak to us every day. Hello, Deirdre. Thank you for being here, my friend. So good to see you on here. And oh, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. The more we share it out, the more we get to share this beautiful message every day with others who might want to hear a word of inspiration or hope or teachings, whatever the angels bring to us every day. They bring a message. Hi, Charlie. Thank you for being here. I'm going to roll down my window just a little bit. It's a little stuffy in the car without the AC on. It's hot here in New Mexico, and it's kind of stormy right now. Pretty sure I saw a funnel cloud, and I went really fast so I could get on the other side of it because I did not want to do any tornado chasing today. But yeah, it's really windy and traffic has been great. There's very little traffic on the road. So that has helped my progress of making it to Auntie Jean. All right, so let's get to the message. Hopefully you've read it or you will read it, because reading it and hearing it, using both of those senses really helps it to get inside of you so you can understand it better. So the message today is, you've got a friend. When we honestly ask ourselves which person in our lives means the most to us, we often find that it's those who, instead of giving advice, solutions, or cures, have chosen rather to share our pain and touch our wounds with a warm and tender hand. The friend who can be silent with us in a moment of despair or confusion, who can stay with us in an hour of grief and bereavement, who can tolerate not knowing, not curing, not healing, and face with us the reality of our powerlessness. That is a friend who cares. Henry Nouwen. Real friends are a rare find these days. Today was a rough day. I was already emotional about leaving my beautiful friends in Boulder. My time there was so magical, and I thoroughly enjoyed spending time with my host, Sue Seekoff and Denise Choka, as well as many others that I have gotten to know. As I stopped for gas leaving town, my attention was drawn to one of my tires. I know it was divine guidance that turned my gaze to that particular tire, which contained a huge screw. Had I not seen it, I would have started out on my trip unaware of the potential for a flat or a blowout. When I found a place that could deal with it on this holiday weekend, most of them had a 4-hour wait, the news was not good. It couldn't be fixed, so I had to replace the tire. Of course, it is not a good idea to change just one tire, and I knew this already. As I am heading across the country, it was the best decision to get new tires. As I sat there eating my salad that Sue had made me for the trip, my phone rang, and it was my dear friend, Ruth. It has been so hard to leave her, and we had already said our goodbyes. When she heard that I had an almost 2-hour wait, she said, "I'll be right there." She knew I was stressing, and she was not going to let me be alone, and it was an opportunity to spend a little more time together. I feel so blessed to have such a true friend in her. Dear angels, good friendships are one of the biggest influences of happiness in our lives. They can give us a sense of belonging and self-value that is extremely difficult to achieve on our own. Good friendships are one of the biggest influences of happiness in our lives. How important is it to have friendships in our human journey? Dear ones, you were not meant to go through your human experiences alone. You have agreements in place with those in your soul family to support each other in whatever way that looks like. The more lifetimes you encounter together, the closer your friendship experience. It is never one way. You help each other and learn from each other. We encourage you, dear ones, to listen and uplift at every opportunity. Challenge each other to be the best you can be. Love unconditionally. Help each other see your authentic selves. It is truly a divine destiny. Dear angels, thank you. I love you. Today, I promise to be a better friend and supporter of those in my life. So I think they are issuing a challenge to all of us to see how we're showing up in this world. How are we being that beautiful friend to others? How are we receiving when we are on that point of a challenge or a struggle, and we just need somebody to say hello, to say, I'll come sit with you. I'll be with you when you have that that breakdown or that 2-hour wait and you're stressing over it. So how open are we, all of us, to receive as well as to be that friend that reaches a hand out and says, I'm here for you. So hello, Karen Gibbons, Liliana Alvarez, hola to you. Annie Seven, hi, darling. Auntie Jean Lorio, good afternoon. Oh, Deirdre, me too. I am so beyond grateful at the people in my life that show up. And I know it's all guided, it's all divine. We all have this connection, this divine soul connection. And we made that agreement before we even came here in this human body. We agreed, yes, we are going to support each other. We're going to love on each other. We are going to help make this as stress-free as possible as we go through our life's journey. And Blue, hello to you. Oh, yes. Thank you to the angels who every day, they bring something. You know, sometimes it's an uplifting word encouraging us. Sometimes it's a teaching that we really need to hear and wrap our brains around. And sometimes it's just inspiration, like what they gave last night. And I am so grateful to be here on this journey with all of you. And hopefully I can return those favors of when people have really sat with me and shared with me a moment of hope, a moment of blessing and peace. So thank you to each and every one of you for being in my life. I love you so immensely. And stay in your hearts, stay blessed, and let's get through this thing called life with flying colors as we lift each other up and stay centered in each other's lives. And Auntie Jean says, you know, I have always had one good friend, and that was all. This is the first time in my life that I have had so many people, friends, whom I love and would do anything for. It is true happiness. It is, isn't it, Jean? I have been happier in the last 2-3 years of my life than I have my whole life. It's all because of the support and those who surround and lift up every day in prayer, in inspiration, in hope, in laughter. And I just love my life, and I love every minute of it. And I love every time that there's an interaction with all of you It's always so beautiful. So, oh, Deirdre, thank you. I'm grateful for you too, and for this angel guidance that we have. So I'm going to get off of here and take just a short rest here at the rest area, and then head on down the road. And Jean, I know you're on here. Auntie Jean, I won't make it to your house in time for chanting, so I'll be chanting somewhere from the road, but I will be there tonight. I promise. I love you all. I will see you later. Namaste, y'all.